Welcome to Domain 2, Information Risk Management. And Domain 2 makes up 30% of the questions on the exam. And in Domain 2, we're going to be focusing on how can we manage the risk we have to reduce it to an acceptable level depending on our risk appetite. This ties back so we can meet our organizational goals and objectives. And to figure out how we're going to reduce this risk, we obviously need to know what the risk is. What are all our assets and which risks do they present? So we'll start our risk analysis. We'll look at some of the frameworks and the standards that we can choose to apply. That could be the ISO 27001 or COBIT or COSO or some of the NIST documentation 800-53 and 800-37. Then we're going to look at some vulnerabilities. And Domain 2 is probably the most technical heavy domain in the CISM certification. We'll look at some networking. Again, everything at a super high level, but knowledge that you need to have to be that translating link in between the technical folks and senior leadership. And then finally, we're going to round out Domain 2 with looking at some physical security and some of the things that we can build in to make sure that we have a high enough uptime, and if something happens, we have countermeasures in place. We're going to be looking at redundancy and RAID and backup, and then some system and software vulnerabilities and attacks. I'll see you in the lectures.